We have in today an Atari 2600. This originally came out as the VCS in 1977 and got rebranded as the 2600 a few years later. This is a customer's that works, and you can see behind me we have Pitfall running, but they explicitly wanted our clean comp. This is a board I designed and made to make the Atari 2600 as clean as possible on composite output. I put months of work into making a mod, and it had about 9 revisions. So I thought it was a good time to show you what most other mods on the market look like, and then show you the difference when we have a clean comp installed. So for this setup, I've got Pitfall installed, I've got a controller to play, and I figured we'd record through OBS the actual footage. So this is the customer's mod already, and I'll upload the actual captured footage over this so you can see the exact pixels. You can see the issue we have is ghosting on the numbers. We have some chroma bleeding between letters. There's significant dot crawl between the legs, and overall the signal isn't that great. It's not bad, but it's not as good as it's going to be. And if we put in, what I like to do is use this test card, this Uno card, and we can load up this test pattern, and then we can observe the outputs that we need. So we can see the white is too low, it's quite dark. The colours aren't too bad, and that's something we just simply tune. But the main issues are all of these soft edges, the colour bleed where it should be white. So this grid should be white, it's completely yellow. The dots should be sharp, and again, they're yellow and slightly orange. So all these tests show the imperfection in the composite signal. And we can see the mod is basically just a tiny board with a transistor. So this will be the simplest, most basic composite mod you can do. It just re-amplifies the composite that doesn't even really exist as such, but it kind of does coming out the TIA. So it's not going to be the best, hence what we saw. So we'll swap this out for one of our Atari 2600 clean comps, and the new version is completely see-through. I just thought this would be cool. So when you install it on the board, which you do by flipping over, finding the right ground point, which I believe is down here, lining that up with the ground of the clean comp, and you basically solder it over the TIA pins. And as you can see, it's quite stealth then because it's see-through. So if you installed this on a red board version, you'd see the red shine through. So I'll just get this installed and we can compare the difference. And with the clean comp on the bottom of the console now, and going through the same setup, we can now see all the levels are much brighter and the colours more accurate. You'll still have this slight dot crawl, that's part of composite, but you'll see how to get rid of that in a minute. All of the noise has gone, everything's nice. And with the test cart in, we have a much brighter and sharper image. See, all the colours now are exactly where they need to be. The grid is now pure white, and the colour screens are much, much cleaner. So it's really nice with very few artifacts. So hopefully you can see there the massive gain in improvement of video quality when you go with a clean comp and chuck on S-Video on top of that, and it really improves the video. This gets very close to a RGB or HDMI mod at much less cost. So that's it for this one, guys. I'll get this back to the customer and I'll catch you in the next.